There is a perception that the United States and Russia are separated by several thousand kilometers, but in fact we are much closer to each other than it might seem. The Diomede Islands, Ratmanov Island, and its Russian counterpart are apparently located in the middle of the Bering Strait. Krusenstern is located on U.S. territory. The distance between them is only about 4 kilometers. Today, you'll learn why it takes a whole day to cross them, what an ice curtain is, and how local residents live in a changing climate. The Eskimos began settling the Diomede Islands more than 3,000 years ago. The honor of discovering these places for the inhabitants of the Old World belongs to the renowned Russian explorer Semyon Dezhnev. In 1648, he discovered a strait between Asia and America, later named after Bering. Dezhnev also reported 2 islands located there. One of them was discovered in 1728 by Vitus Bering's expedition. Both were mapped a little later. In 1732, they received their modern Russian names at the beginning of the 19th century thanks to a naval lieutenant. The Russian Empire attacked Djibouti in 1867. Alexander II sold Alaska to the Americans. Because at the time, the Russians considered these lands of little use, and a lot of money was spent on maintaining them. Overall, the additional gold wouldn't have hurt the deal, and the U.S. only received a few cents. $7 million and $2 million, compared to the single 3-story building in downtown New York City, built in 1872 and known as Tweed Court. The sale of Alaska cost the New York State Treasury almost twice as much as the entire U.S. government. Alaska's land area is slightly smaller than Libya, which, after the sale of Alaska between the Diomede Islands, ranks 16th among the largest countries by area. A state border was established, but initially these changes didn't greatly disturb the inhabitants of the Bering Strait. Until 1948, they had always considered themselves a single people, and those living on different islands could visit each other without issue. After World War II, relations between the USSR and the United States deteriorated, leading to the border's closure. As often happens in such situations, politics had a profound impact on ordinary people. But over the years, the so-called ice curtain began to gradually melt. On August 7, 1987, American swimmer Lynn Cox, who had previously swum across the English Channel, the Strait of Magellan, and around the Strait of Magellan, hopefully crossed the distance from an American island to a Soviet-owned island. The water temperature during her swim was only 6 degrees Celsius. She was accompanied by Alaskans in kayaks. She completed the journey in 2 hours, earning congratulations from the presidents of both countries, Mikhail Gorbachev and Ronald Reagan. Lynn Cox is often cited as a symbol of the end of the Cold War. In 1989, the countries signed an agreement allowing reciprocal travel for residents of the Bering Strait region. The ice curtain finally fell only in 2015, when the United States completed all formalities under this agreement. Alaska natives were able to visit relatives in Chukotka, and vice versa. An invitation from the relatives was required for travel.